Hey everybody, welcome to the Man of Leek. I'm John as always, and we are here for another Wacky Wednesday. We're going to be doing a stipulation draft this week with Cons of Tarkir. The stipulation was suggested by Alex. I can't remember his YouTube username offhand, but it was on the last video. The stipulation is going to be Morphin time. We are going to take all of the morphs. If there is a morph card, and I'm going to modify it slightly. If there is a morph card, or if there is a card that mentions face down or face up cards, I must take it and play with it. That little change there means that I can take Secret Plans and I can take Trail of Mystery, which will obviously make the all morph deck just that much better. Should be interesting. A focused morph deck is actually pretty solid and a real archetype in Cons draft. An entirely morph deck or a 99% morph deck may not be as good, but it'll be interesting at least. We will probably be 5 colors, but we're going to be able to cast everything on turn 3 as long as we hit 3 lands. So I'm going to jump in this queue here, and then we will see how it goes. All right, here we go. Pack 1, pick 1. What are we going to get? Zergo Helm Smasher is not a morph, unfortunately. Also not terribly valuable, so I don't really care about passing it up. Although, actually, there are no morphs in this pack. So maybe we will take Zergo. We're going to be 5 colors. We are probably going to be playing red, white, and black. There's nothing else here, right? Raid, Defender, Spell, Prowess, Raid. Yeah, there's no morphs. There's nothing that mentions face down or face up cards. So I think we just take Zergo here. Even if we weren't doing this, I think Zergo's probably the pick here. War Named Aspirant is pretty good as well. Jeskai Charm, probably one of the weaker of the charms. The 4 to the face is okay, and the bounce is alright, but it's not great compared to the other ones. Incremental Growth is pretty good, but you really need the deck, or you want the deck that is built around it, the Outlast deck. It has applications elsewhere, but we're taking Zergo for sure. Another clan leader, but there's got to be a morph here, right? We've got Anok Tracker. We could take Smoke Teller. I'm not, but we could. It does say face down creature. So it's basically Anok Tracker or Sidisi's Pet. I think. Oh, sorry, Monster Flock is here as well. And it's actually an interesting choice. It's an 0/5 Flying Defender, which would buy us time. I bet I could get another one of these at some point. I mean, all of these would probably stand a chance of coming back to me. But I think Anok Tracker is probably the best choice here. It's a 3/3 morph. It goes red with our Zergo. Sidisi's Pet goes with us as well, but it's not a great card exactly. The 1/4 is okay-ish in the early game, kind of. The lifelink on a 1/4 is not that great. So I'm pretty happy with the Anok Tracker, I think. Entertainingly, that's the second draft in a row that I've been passed a Mythic, but I'm pretty sure that somebody probably meant to pass the Sidisi, whereas they did not mean to pass that Sorin that I got last time. We have a Sagu Archer, we have a Monastery Flock, and that is it, I believe. Yeah, so it's between Sagu Archer or Monastery Flock. I think the Archer's better. Neither of these are in the colors we want to be. But I don't think we are going to really have the option of staying in 3 colors. We're going to be at least 4, if not 5. So Flock or Archer, Flock or Archer. Archer is basically better in almost every way. They're both X5s. Archer has more power. The Flock has flying, but the Archer has reach, so it virtually has flying. The Flock can't attack in, so it doesn't really matter that it has flying versus reach. The Flock is cheaper, but I think the Archer is the better pick here. Let's see, we have... we have Lens of Clarity, I think. You may look at face-down creatures you don't control. That's unfortunate. I should have thought about that when I added that little caveat. What else would I have preferred from this pack? Maybe the Grizzly? I think I will ever so slightly modify the stipulation to not include Lens of Clarity. It slightly lowers our wackiness, but it's just such an absolutely terrible card that I don't terribly want to ruin the draft by having to pick up a bunch of those. So I think we will go with the Alpine Grizzly here. The River Wheel Aerialist is quite good, but we have no blue yet. If we can stay 4 colors, it's something that I'd like to do. But we've got a Mystic of the Hidden Way, and that's pretty darn good for a morph creature. We also have a Snowhorn Rider. So Mystic of the Hidden Way is 1 color, which is good. Snowhorn Rider probably a bit more powerful. We have the red, we have the green. We would just have to splash in for the blue. I don't know. It's a tough choice. We're also going to need to start getting these dual lands when we can. We're going to need them for sure. Monocolored or power? I think I'm going to go for the monocolored. It's also a really good card. If I can stabilize the board in any way, it's just 3 unblockable each turn. So we'll go Mystic. What do we have here? We have Glacial Stalker. And that's it. So Glacial Stalker is going to be the pick, has to be the pick. And I'm pretty happy with the pick. It's 4/5, so it's going to be one of our higher end morphs. So yeah, I'm taking that. And let's get all these over into the 3-drop spot where they belong. This guy's a 5-drop. What do we have here? We have Kintree Warden. Not that great. I'm probably going to look to cut it. If we have to play it, we have to. If we do truly hit that many morphs. But it's not great. Hopefully I just get so many viable morph cards that we don't have to play it. But in the deck you go. Monastery Flock. It came back. Cool. Let's see. We have nothing. So I think we go for the duel, even though we don't have any white other than Zergo at the moment. But we need that duel. We'll probably get some white at some point. Banner's an interesting option. Smoke Teller says face down. So depending on how desperately I wanted to stick to that caveat, we could take that. I doubt I would play the banner. I might play the Smoke Teller. So yeah, I guess we can take the Smoke Teller. Let's see. Parapet, Master, Embodiment of Spring, Bitter Revelations. We are, let's sort by color. We are green-blue. So let's go for the Embodiment of Spring. Fits in. There. Nothing great here. Maybe Scout the Borders, I guess. Probably will not play it. Sure, I'll take a Lens. Siegecraft. Plains. So we're currently just green-blue. We can cut Zergo and Anok Tracker, and we have a green-blue deck. It's not a good deck, but we have it. I'd definitely like to pick up some black and some white. Looks like they are probably being relatively heavily drafted. I don't think I saw any good black or white coming to me, even though we couldn't take it. So what do we have here? We have Ponyback Brigade, and that's it, I think. Yeah, just Ponyback Brigade. I'm okay taking that. I mean, it's morph, we have to. And it goes into our Mardu intentions that we want. So, Ponyback Brigade. Villainous Wealth. Pine Walker is quite good. Quite good. So, the only morph card here as well, so we'll take it. Very useful. Letting it on tap or whenever another creature you control is turned face up, on tap it. Basically giving pseudo-vigilance if you, say, attack and then on morph. Let's see, we have War Behemoth, so there's a white card. Abzan Guide is probably the better choice, though. There's also a Ponyback Brigade. I'm pretty happy with the Abzan Guide, I think. Yep, let's take it. Secret plans, secret plans. We are taking secret plans. Absolutely. Get in the deck. That's what I was hoping for. Now all my morphs are 2/3s, not 2/2s. And then in addition, I get to draw cards when they pop over. Alright, let's take out all of our non-morphs at the moment. So Embodiment out. And there's another one. Where is he? Grizzly out. And Scout the Borders out. Zurgo can stay in. He's so good that... And the fact that we opened a pack without anything that said Morpher face down was also pretty good. Is there nothing here? I don't think there is. No, there's nothing here. So we've got an Abzan Battle Priest, which is quite good. I don't know if there's anything to even really compare to it. We're barely red, so Valley Dasher isn't a great choice. I mean, we're barely white as well, but that's so powerful. I think that's what we take. The other option would be maybe Disowned Ancestor. Maybe we just take the dual land. Yeah, I think I might be leaning that way more. We need the duels. We need as much mana fixing as possible that aren't banners. So yeah, let's take the duel. Blossoming Sands. We've got a morph, though. We've got two morphs, actually. Ponyback Brigade and War Behemoth. We'll take the Ponyback Brigade. Blossoming Sands, but there is a Snowhorn Rider and a Sage Eye Harrier. I kind of like the Harrier. It's a 1/5 flyer. But I am green-blue primary. So Snowhorn Rider might actually be relatively easy to cast. I've got, what, 4 white sources? Or 4 white mana symbols. Green, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Blue, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's a tough choice. I'm going to take the Harrier, the monocolor. Let's pop that dual land over there. Kintree Warden again. Yep, that's what we got. Really don't like those Kintree Wardens. I'm hoping I get enough cards that I don't have to play those. Nothing here. So we... Oh, no, sorry, we have a War Behemoth. I would play a War Behemoth over a Kintree Warden any day. So red and black are our lowest colors. Red, black, and blue are our lowest colors. Green and white have suddenly become our most populous colors. Although most of that white is because of the Mardu cards plus the Abzan card. It'll be an interesting mana base, I'll tell you that. Nothing here. So I guess the best card is the Hate Blade. I was saying black and white didn't seem open coming from my left, but it seems really open coming from my right. I guess we'll just take that. If we can play it, we play it. But if not, it's just good to get it out of there. War Behemoth. Not much here. I don't think I'd play any of these, even if I could. Sandbar, I guess. Snakeskin. Dreadmaw Mountain. So we only need 5 cards, and we have 23 playables. Any more than that is good. I can start replacing things like the Warden, the Smoke Teller. What do we have? We have an Abomination of Gudul, and a Bondkin, and a Mystic. I like the Abomination, sure. At 18 playables, I also might start considering grabbing duels, in spite of the rule. We have followed the rule pretty much to a T so far, so I think slightly breaking for some duels to make this deck function might be something I consider. I think if we're faced with garbage morph or duel, we take the duel. That will be our last minute change to the rules. Let's see. Abzan Guide is not a garbage morph. I will take that. Another Secret Plans. Or a Canyon Lurkers, or a Bloodfell Caves. I kind of like taking another Secret Plans. Yeah, let's do that. All in Secret Plans. So what do we have here? We have a Archer, a Stalker, or a Rugged Highlands. I'm going to take the Rugged Highlands. Nothing. Nothing at all. Okay. Aerostorm, I think. Although no, I don't think I'd be able to cast that even remotely reliably. Maybe the War Shrieker instead. Gets me mana. The 3 mana lets me morph something else. Yeah, let's War Shrieker. So I only need one more playable. And I've yet to cut any morphs. Interestingly, I don't believe I've seen a Tri-land this entire draft. I think those are pretty high picks these days. What do we have? We have a Mystic of the Hidden Way. Yep. Mystic of the Hidden Way. So there's our 22. Strange deck. Let's let's sort by CMC. What do we have? We have a Snowhorn Rider. Yeah. I'll take it. And I'll cut the Smoke Teller. Yeah, will I? Yeah, I'll cut the Smoke Teller. Ooh, Witness of the Ages or a Dismal Backwater. Dismal Backwater. That's a late duel. I guess nobody is black-blue. Nothing really here. Maybe we just take the Terrible Rare. Yeah, Terrible Rare. Nothing here. Let's get rid of this removal. Let's get rid of that. So all of these are 3-drops. As are these two. And this one. And all of these. Let's see. Secret, Sucker, or Banner. Sucker. I said sideboard. There we go. Siegecraft. A Shatter and a Swamp. So there's our deck. Quite the curve. We have a lot of 3-drops. I have no idea what the mana is going to look like. It's probably going to be a case of me just letting Magic Online do what it says. Let's go Backwater, Highlands, Cove. And then tell me what to do, Magic. Tell me what to do. 5, 2, 2, 3. That's a lot of planes. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 green. Let me actually keep track up here. We have 11 green. Blue, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 blue. Red, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 red. Not much red. White, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 white. What am I missing? Black? Black. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 black. So 11 green. 6 red, 6 black, 6 white, 8 blue. And didn't it tell me to have the most planes? Yeah, I think I just broke the the suggestion here. There's no way I need 3 forests. Absolutely no way. Yeesh. What do I even do? This is going to require some calculations here. So what did I have? I had 11 of those, and then I had, what was it? 6. 6. Or no, actually, plains was 8. Islands is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And black was 6, or was black 4? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And red was 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. So 8, 6, 6, 6, 11. So I'm going to do some super scientific and probably not remotely accurate math here. See what I can figure out. So we're going to have 18 lands. So what do we have? We have 17, 18, 19, 20, 23, 29, 30. We have 37 mana symbols. 8 of those symbols are white, so that's 22-ish% of our mana symbols are white. Times 18 mana sources. We want to have 4 sources of white. So what I'm going to write down right now are our sources of. So we have 6 out of 37 blue. That's about 16%. Times 18 mana sources. We want 3-ish blue mana sources. That means we want 3-ish swamps. That means we want 3-ish mountains. 11 out of 37 means that almost 30% of our cards are green. Times 18 mana sources, that means that we want, say, 6. It's 5.351351. So let's say we want 6. So that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So that's 1 too many lands. But we have these lands over here already. So we already have 3 sources of blue, which is what we need. So I can probably cut blue down to 2. We have 1 source of white. We have 1 source of red, 1 source of green, 2 sources of black. So if I really wanted an extra green, I could. But I think maybe I'm okay with this. 4, 2, 3, 3, 6. So we have 1 extra plains compared to swamps and mountains for the 2 extra mana symbols we have. We have 1 fewer islands because we do have that many dual sources that give us blue. And then we have 7 green sources. Yep, that's what we're going to do. 44 cards. I did something wrong. Oh, yes, of course, I did that very wrong, didn't I? I did that very wrong. I was calculating those lands as though my duels weren't in there for the numbers. So I need to take out 4 lands. So one of those is going to be a swamp because we do have 2 sources over here. One is going to be a plains because we do have a white source over here. And then one could be, I suppose, a forest because we do have a green source over there. That gives us 41 cards. So I don't really want to take another island, but I could. How desperately do we need our islands? I guess Secret Plans is pretty big. So it's really Secret Plans that we need our blue for quickly. Would I be okay with another white source? No, white is used in so many of our tricolor cards. Perhaps taking one of the red sources because I do have a red source over here as well. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. Let's take a mountain out. And that's 40 cards. An insane mana base. We could get just terribly unlucky. The nice thing is that all of these cards can be cast on turn 3 as long as we have a 3-drop. The only thing that we cannot do on turn 3 is cast War Shrieker or Zergo Helm Smasher. So that should help us out a little bit. If we get those secret plans out, we should be quite good. These guys are also 3-drops, but they can be 1-drops. So there's our curve. It's much more of a spike, but we'll see how this goes. I'm going to submit, and I will see you guys for round 1.